Uh, I was saying something about Love Magic. Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. First off, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's start this over. Welcome to Papa King's Corner. Okay. Uh, this your boy Papa King coming out on a nice Saturday. It's pretty chill today. And yeah, I got to really just chill out for the rest of the week. I haven't been doing my blogs like I used to, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so yes, y'all gonna see these big ass pink ass earphones, okay? But I like them. All right. So what was I talking about? Love name, right? Okay. If you're a practitioner, hey, Celestial Earth Goddess, if you can, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to another day. The moon today is in Libra, but it is like I think in at 12:35 it will be in Scorpio. So y'all know what that gives. So along with this scorpionic energy, I wanted to talk about love magic, right? As I was saying in the earlier live, the thing that got me the most when it comes to a lot of people that practice Brujeria, ATRs, whatever, it could be whatever. But one thing I noticed that not all, but there's some that are just started out that are really, really, really in dangerous situations when it comes to that. I had a chick that I've known who shall remain nameless, and she was caught up in a love spat, let's just say, right? And this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't really just be, you should be mindful of doing love match, right? Usually, I'm gonna state this again, the target is not compatible with you. You sometimes, but that's where it comes when you have to do your divination. When you have to, I don't know what you do, I don't know your life child. But you do the cowrie shells, hell, do the, let me see here. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sometimes it takes just to use these. Use cards, oh my God, or cowrie shells, or that so the Earth Goddess says that part. Use cowrie shells, use pennies, use the I Ching, something. There is always a way of finding out if that person is compatible with you. 9 times out of 10, most people get dreams. Since everybody, but here's one of the things that kind of get me with the, the conscious community. See, me, I have no filter. These are the type of people you should avoid when it comes to love magic. Anyway, I'll give y'all a story. There's a chick I knew, and he was a hotel. Like he was a literal hotel. Not saying that she did anything to this person, but here's where we get with the king and the queen type of thing. Because here's one of the biggest tips that a lot of people kind of miss or kind of falls to the wayside: the compatibility. Compatibility. So on to the story about the chick that was with a hotel. One day I went over to her house and we was chilling. And I don't know why, but I guess he was feeling away because of the way I am. Let me rephrase that, because I'm gay or whatever. And he started speaking ill of me. And I was like, do he not know who I am? Now, this was way back when I first started in my journey, like when I was a young little witch. But anyway, I said, did he evil eye? Oh, okay. because I literally want to hurt him then. But here's how you know if a person is not compatible with you, especially when it comes to love magic. You guys will fight, argue, fuss, and frolic like cats and dogs. That's tip number one. So if you're a practitioner that thrives on love magic, that's something you should consider is making sure that you're compatible with that person. Okay? Okay. Second tip. If you are a practitioner or if you do it, if you find like let's say, you find somebody to do love work, right? Please, 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 from the bottom of God and Goddess and the ancestors' heart and mind, make sure that if this person is doing the work, that's it, that's all. Make sure that they're doing the work, literally. And if they know what they're doing and they about their business, they're gonna give you the proof or whatever else. You know how they go, but just make sure that y'all are not getting zooped and booped out here, okay? Because it behooves me to it's behooving me to see a lot of people getting some messed up situations when it comes to love. And I got another story for y'all, but I got a couple of more tips. So, but also making sure that you do your part as well. A lot of people miss that. A lot of people miss it. When this person is doing the work, or if you're an advanced practitioner, usually it would make sense to make sure that you're doing your part. You cannot, under any circumstances, leave all the work to the worker. This is a okay. Think of all right. Y'all remember my talisman, my Sri Yantra talisman? Okay. Think of that being like in the middle of the Sri Yantra, and let's go half with it. Because I kind of wanted to go four corners like the Yoa. Y'all remember the Yoa cosmogram? Like the circle, it has like, yeah. But anyway, think about this as being yin and yang, right? And with the yin and yang, it has something connected to each and every part, right? If you're giving and you're giving and you're giving and you're not getting anything back, it's time to run. But let's just say you added a spell to that. What you think gonna happen? You're gonna keep doing spell after spell after spell. This has to be in balance. So reciprocation is needed. Everything under the clock, it keeps going because this energy is continuous, right? On to my next point. When you're doing the work, you have to keep consistency. There has never been a spell that I have ever done that it took a day. I'm gonna repeat that. There has never been a spell that I have done thus far for the last 9, 10 years that it took a day. No. A lot of people miss that, especially when it comes to love work. Y'all, we got to keep this consistent. And on top of the fact that if this person is compatible with you, and if or they're sending the love to be reciprocated, you know what I'm saying? It has to flow. Love has to flow. Since everybody's talking about, oh, I'm gonna get this Valentine's Day, babe, sis, bro, work on yourself first. And that's another good tip. As you're doing the love work, you can continue to work on yourself. You can't just I know a lot of people get on here and rant and rave and say, oh well, it's the workers. Sometimes it's us too. On a on a mundane level, sometimes it's to really just say, maybe I should go with the flow. That's basic. Now, Holly, if you hear me now. Another point that I really noticed when it come to that, and this is a very big one a very big story with this. Having high expectations. Whew. Okay. I had a client. I had a client, and she is such a sweet girl. I promise you, she was very sweet. But it seemed like every couple of days or every Friday, maybe, or Saturday, she will always hit me up. Papa, I'd be like, yes, child. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's not answering. He's not calling me. I had an argument with him and I don't know what to do. Sis. And this is usually what I tell anybody that comes to me. Sis, did you listen to what I told you in the last reading? Yeah. Okay. Now it was favorable for her. But the problem is having ex having high expectations will literally lead you to your downfall. You cannot be in a state of manifestation for a person and you're just want me. That's not reciprocation. Is it not? Is it? Or could somebody help me with that? Because having those high expectations is going to lead you to where you're going to be the one left out. You can't always have it as to be I. It has to, if you're trying to manifest I wouldn't even say perfect, a wholesome partner. I like the ring of that. That's what we're gonna go with for 2023. A wholesome partner, physically, spiritually, emotionally, uh, mentally, for one thing. And once you kind of work on those boundaries, the higher expectations they kind of diminish over time as you get to see there are ways to compromise even in communication. Now we all know that's key. You have to keep it up though. Another tip. Woo-hoo! This is a big one. This is a big tip. If y'all have never heard me say this, I'll need y'all to smash the like button when I tell you this. This is something that y'all missing when it comes to love magic. If y'all not going to y'all ancestors, I can bet you wouldn't even go to their ancestors. Oops. Let me repeat that. If you're just starting out and you kind of, this is a warning actually. If you're actually literally just trying to do love magic just to get somebody, you have got to be very mindful of their ancestors. And I mean bloop. And I mean bloop. Yes, celestial earth goddess. Yes. Think of it as a meeting of family of sorts, right? So say for instance, I see a guy or whatever. I like him, he's cute. I do a love working, right? Totally X'd out the ancestors, didn't say anything to him, did the work. Now he came. But there's a problem. The energy was not matching, right? So therefore, be mindful and please do this with discretion and divination to make sure that you're true about this person or if this person is compatible with you, right? Go to their ancestors too. Not only yours, because this is your love interest, right? Makes sense, right? Now, how you do that? Kim Jong Un just came up on my screen. It got something going on with the other part of the earth, but I'll make a video about that later. But anyway, there's a story that I want to give y'all with that. So there was somebody that I knew that was totally in love with this jackass. All right. They said they did everything they could. They got a candle. They did the work. It was some bomb ass manifestations, right? Ooh. Maybe about a month after that, went pew. Why? Not only did that person not go to their ancestors, but they didn't go to their and like the person of interest ancestors as well. So this is a warning. If you're going to do love magic or any type of love working, come to me or follow me, boy, or bend over or whatever else, please, and I mean please, be mindful of their ancestors. Be mindful. Some of them don't play. Some of them may not even like you, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because in today's age, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and there's plenty of fish in the sea. But that is, it, to me, it seems like a much more better way of discerning who's for you and who's not. A couple of deities that you could always work with is, to help you with that, Saint Clara, or most people say Saint Clair, Saint Wise. Uh, Now, your ancestors, of course. Let me go to the next tip before I get some workings. But anyway, another tip, because that was a big one, and I really needed y'all to understand it. Because if you don't go to your ancestors and you're not going to the love interest ancestors, anyway. Okay, but sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Magic is everywhere, but just the thought would help. Think about your ancestors. Wouldn't it be good sometimes just to be like, okay, well, here's something just because it's a thought that counts, you know? Okay, another big one before I had to get to my part two. A lot of us are holding on to a lot of past love interests. A lot of us, even myself included. I had some cycles that I had to really just break out the way, but a lot of people, and sometimes this is the two most crucial tips that I can give y'all is making sure that you go to your ancestors and your love interest ancestors to get a blessing from that. But not only that, y'all have got to let go of these old past evil narcissistic draining tired ass murky water non-florida water having ass people that are in your past. Leave them there, yeah, but you need to get rid of them, cut and clear their ass. Make sense? When we hold on to those traumas and we're trying to manifest something better, unless we let go of that old, it will not manifest. You have to work on what's on the inside first as well. You have to work on what's on the inside as you're trying to manifest a love partner or somebody that's like, oh well, I like her. You know what I'm saying? I might go holler, I might go get a number. She could be interested. Hey, Elegant Grand, how are you? Please like, share, and subscribe. The partner could like you, but like I said, there's some things that most people fail to do because if you do not work on your inside, the outer will surely be jacked up, okay? And giving into that, love magic can be one of the most powerful forms of magic because Celestial Everybody says, yeah, yes, removing hold on. Now I gotta go back to it. I'll check our comments in a minute. But when you remove those energies, then you'll start to feel a whole lighter. She said, yes, removing past energy is real important. Yes, you have to. There's baths for that, y'all. There's black walnut baths. I'm pretty sure everybody know how to do that. You get 9 black walnut husks, you boil it till it gets brown. You pray Psalms 2 over it. Then ask in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost to remove from me that y'all know what's tea. Y'all know what's tea. But anyway, okay. when you remove these certain people out of your life, usually it takes more than one try though. And that's what I was saying about consistency. These things are not these things are really not a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is. It helps with colon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So even and but then not on I'm glad you spoke of that elegant granny. You can actually, and this is what I did a couple of years back. You can take black walnut powder, literally make up and this is what I do. Make a petition of this person that you want to cut and clear, like from literally from the inside out. You take it, right? You take the black walnut powder and you make the drink, right? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna write songs to whatever verse passage helps you to uh cut and clear. Matter of fact, I got it. Whatever you can use songs to separate, it says, hold on. Let me look for y'all. Hmm. There you go. Psalms 2, verse 3. Let us break their bonds asunder and cast away their cords from us. Psalms 2, verse 3. You can literally take the passage with that black walnut powder as you make the water. You can boil that. Well, if you want to boil it, you can, but literally boil that passage on a petition to help separate you and that person, and drink it every day and pray over that every day. And that was like what 22. Wow. But anyway, keep it and once that basic like that's something that we call down here prayer water. I don't know what else y'all call it down wherever anybody is, but down here we call it prayer water. It was, the old saying, sometimes you drink your sins. Well, basically, put it, yeah, it has worked for me. Yes, indeed. Um, yeah, because I do see a lot of people use the black walnut bath. I love it. I love it. But me, I'm literal and I'm a visual person. So yeah, that's what I do. Take the petition, use Psalms 3, not Psalms 3, Psalms 2, verse 3. But anyway, Psalms 2, verse 3, it helps you cut and clear anything. But anyway, as you do that, yeah, and I'm pretty sure most people know about my cut and clear cord ritual, dealing with the literal cord. um you can use that verse for that cut and clear, add a little bit of cut and clear oil, or I have St. Michael oil. If you guys need a shipment, let me know. But that's what helped, because he's a deity to help cut and clear, what I'm saying? But anyway, going going on a tangent. Another good reason that I want to address to y'all when it comes to love magic. Maybe he or she isn't interested. Maybe they're not interested. Just maybe. Sometimes we don't think about that. Oh, I like him because I think he can. No, 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 sis. No, bro. No. Maybe they're just not interested. It doesn't have, and usually you can get that vibe. It's like, okay, I don't think this is gonna work. And as soon as you start thinking it, I would advise for all my little blue highs and my little blue holes to not go forward when you hear that voice. As soon as you get that thought and you feel strongly, be like, why am I even with you? So what would be the point of you doing all this work and you're not even feeling each other? You have to, like I said in the last video, You have got to be honest with yourself. You gotta be honest with yourself. There were certain guys that I was like, you know what, you're cute. You cute. But your personality is so dull. But there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. Hell, somebody might think you as a cup of latte. That's fine. You don't have to be for everybody. Discernment is key, y'all. Okay, so my last one is sometimes, right? Some people be in denial. They really do. And the bad thing about it is, and it's the whole issue when it comes to love match. They know that they're not into this person, but they're literally going on and on and on and on and on with the same energy. With the same energy, y'all. So I'll give you a little bit of that story earlier. She kept calling, the homegirl, she kept calling about this guy. And like I told her, babe, if he's for you, you're gonna know. He may not be interested, sweetie. She didn't, she took it, but I mean, the last time I heard from her about it, she haven't talked much about it. But like I told her, maybe he's just not there, sweetie. He's not there. There's nothing wrong with that. You have other things to do, you know? You have other things to do, and there's nothing wrong with it. So some people are really just not interested, and that's okay. I even had to find that out. Like when a person really says no, they really say no. And that no is your protection. Hell, sometimes it's their protection too. They like if you don't know what you're working with, even as a spiritualist, sometimes you just gotta be careful of dating. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. I was dating this guy a couple of months back. I was dating this guy a couple of months back. He was cool. He was a bit of an annoying kind of person. He wasn't annoying. I'll take that back. He wasn't annoying, but he was very show offy, and it was just, oh my god, he was such a narcissist. Especially, okay, but here's the thing with that, and trust me, there was no work done. It was no need. But anyway, don't go trying to search for love spells to make it work neither. Exactly. Oh, him. Right, 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 right. Let's just say he's a Scorpio. Okay. But anyway, he's a Scorpio. And he had a Leo rising. Why? But anyway, he was cool at first. Because I met him around springtime. And as time went on, there were some things that happened. So there's a guy that says lie. So I begin, like, for some reason, I began to notice that his energy pulling away because I began to get closer with my most feminine aspect of what I consider my madre, my mother, right? There are some things that happen, and for some reason, I'll be like, you know what, you come by, you come visit, be like, nah, I don't want to do that. No, 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 I'm not coming. And I thought about it. That the shit just literally it hit. But what hit me was there was something that was missing out of the barn. Now it was cool, there was something missing. And yes, I know you're watching because think about this. The job that you're worried about, you're gonna lose it. Stay off my page and stop stalking. I feel your energy and I don't like it. This will be the last time I have to say that. If I have to say it again, then there's gonna be trouble. But anyway, so we broke up, no problem. Almost fell in a cycle to actually reach out, but I literally noticed Still better than Scorpio, Sun, and Moon. I was married to. Child, the narcissistic part came out of that because you don't fuck with me, but you're stalking me. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? And that's what I don't get. Like, if there's no reciprocation, then I'm the type of person that I will not deal with you, right? Moving on. So usually, this is my last tip. Moving on from that, because there are some people that are out there that can be bland, and they sometimes they're just not for you. That's all right. That's more of the story. But the last tip that I want to give y'all. So that's Earth Goddess. I'm ready pop on for this too. I'm not going into detail, but let's just say we're cordial. Actually, you know what? To come to find out, actually, I will not take away any bad. I won't give him no bad rep. He was cool people, but it was just bland. But anyway, so not only that, sometimes a spell isn't needed. That's a big one. That's a big one. That is a very big one. Sometimes a spell is not needed because, as I've given y'all the example of my dating hell, uh, you don't even have to do anything because if you work me, I work with heavy divine feminine energy. I work with Hakate. I work with La Certeza Mamuete. I work with a lot of the feminine saints, Saint Barbara. I work with male deities too, especially Saint Michael, Saint Gerard, um, Anima Sola. I ain't gonna go no further with that, but anyway. So one of the things that kept coming to me during this past, I think it was the past Mercury retrograde. A lot of my exes came up out the box. Now there's no tea that I can't get what I want, but the problem is I had a friend to tell me one day, and this really made sense, y'all. Before I get off here, I just want to give y'all this notice. A couple of most, maybe a spill or two, but But anyway, one of my friends said, you actually you got the whole package. And I said, well, what was missing? You just crazy as hell. Well, gee, I didn't know. Sometimes a spell isn't needed, y'all. It's really not. If your team, like if you're working with your spiritual team that heavy and they know what's real, then they'll do what it do. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of people can be bland. So please use discernment and please be on your tiptoes with these frauds out here when it comes to. Wait, hold on, matter of fact, it's tax time. It's tax time. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful. They out there. But anyway, all right. So I'm just giving y'all a couple of spells, right? The first one, y'all know me. If y'all don't know me, y'all know I love to spell. The first one is Psalms 111. This is how you attract love. But it won't be what you think it is. Or will it? You get out Psalms 111. And then you recite the whole passage, right? And as you recite the passage, you will keep in mind of this before you go out, before you go in public, before you show a smile to anybody. He has made his wonderful works to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion. But keep in mind graciousness and compassion. Keep that in mind and meditate on it, because if you're trying to do something with that or whatever, it would help to actually open your energy up with that particular psalm and imagine how would it be like for my partner or whatever to come to me. I would want them to be gracious and full of compassion. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just somebody at the middle of the street, you never know who you may encounter because love is universal. So even the smallest acts of love that could lead you to uh Cardi B and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. But y'all see where I'm going, right? So that's what that'll get you. So it's not necessarily to just attract a partner per se, but it's to open you up to be attractive from the inside, having compassion, being gracious, and being uh in a place where you're able to accept it. Okay. All right. So the next one that I have, do I want to give it to y'all now? Should I give him a little? Should I give him a little working granny? Tawanda, what you think? Yay or nay? I'm leaning on nay, but I mean it is Valentine's Day, and it you know, why not? Let the boys and girls have it. They ain't answer yet, y'all. So hold on. Okay, let me think. So for instance, that you do have a friend in interest, right? All right. uh Elegant Granny says you yourself are the spell, which is why some of these relationships don't last to keep you protected. Exactly. They need self-love work this time. Well, you know what? You know what? I think that was a spell right there then. It's time to use it right. Right, because okay, you know what? Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Song, like I said, that was a spell, but let's amp it up a little bit. Y'all know I like creativity. So we have Psalms 111. You would read with okay, get out a red candle, y'all. If you do not have any love mixture herbs, you can use rose, cardamom, catnip, cinnamon, and coffee. Hibiscus as well. Now, if y'all didn't catch that, don't ask me again, child, because you know I have ticks up here. But anyway. Alrighty, so say for instance, you want to manifest some love with that particular song, right? No, matter of fact, all right. So what you do is you get a red candle. All right. If you have a big enough candle, you can literally write out the Hebrew name of God. Okay. With that red candle, write out the Hebrew name of God, which is Adonai. I will give y'all the example, but my artistry and my calligraphy is so whack. But hold on, get a red candle, and if you have a pillar candle, you can actually inscribe this. I want you to literally inscribe the Hebrew name of Adonai, right? So once you do that, I want you to find some type of love oil. It can be olive oil. Just spray Psalms 23 over it and sea salt. Put that in there and anoint your candle. Right? Okay. Inscribe your candle with the word Adonai in Hebrew, that is. But not only that, you're going to inscribe your name or your target name or whatever. Okay. Red candle, olive oil, love oil, whatever love mixture you got, whatever. Make sure y'all actually carve the Hebrew name of Adonai, which is God, right? Okay. All right. So what you're going to do after that is you're going to pray Psalms 23, Our Father, and Isaiah 11:55. So that's how you start off your work, right? So what you're going to do now is you're going to find Songs of Solomon. And you will say this. Let them kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for his love is more delightful than wine. His or her, you can replace the words, but yeah, that'll get it. Or you can use Psalm 111. Psalm 111 or Song of Solomon. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for his love is more delightful than wine. You can use that passage in Songs of Solomon. When you do that, you have got to keep up the consistency. If you have a target, and please make for damn sure y'all do a reading on it, and please go to these people's ancestors. How you do that? You go to a Catholic church, or if you know they're a Baptist, you get out a white candle, white color candle, white 7-day glass candle, whatever have you, whatever candle fits. You need some water, holy water. You're gonna need some offerings, maybe like some pennies, oranges, nickels, a quarter, a dime, something. And when you go to the this particular church for your intended, make sure that you introduce yourself. Make sure that you pray for them. Make sure that you ask them to intercede for you and such, if y'all compatible. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. But that's usually the love spell, yeah. And also, here's another love spell. Get the photo of your intended and write out Genesis 2:24. Therefore, blah 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 shall leave his mother and father and be with, and they shall become one flesh. You know. You can use that passage, Genesis 2:24. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Red candle, pink candle. You don't have, like, and another variation for that, get a glass candle and write out the Psalms and pray that every day. I see a lot of people even on child. I get so sick of looking at TikTok. I don't even got it on. They're only used to the pictures, but you, like Elegant Granny said, you are the spell. All you have to do is just make representation. Easy, right? So, but yeah, that was my little Brujo blog about some of the things that we should look out for love magic. I mean, it's powerful. I promise you it's powerful. But a lot of people are really, I guess some of them don't care. I don't know. But hopefully this will help. This has been your boy Papa King coming to y'all with another Brujo blog tip. Y'all be easy. This your boy Papa King signing out. Peace.